Welcome back everyone to another video here today on the channel, and we are back with our, well I say back, we're starting off our Road to Le Mans series. If you're new to the channel then go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you've not seen it already, go and watch my Road to Le Mans introductory video. For those of you, just a quick introduction for those of you who are maybe new to the channel, obviously Le Mans doesn't have a career mode. I had originally made a career mode called My Drive, where we started off in a hypercar and kind of did our own career sort of mode. One of the biggest bits of feedback from that is it would be nice to see some progression throughout the lower categories. So that's exactly what Road to Le Mans is. We're starting off in the Mercedes AMG LMU GT3. As you can see on the screen, we've got a nice red line livery on. We've got our own team, KJR Racing, and we're going to be trying to work our way up the category ladder, trying to get to hypercar to get that infamous Le Mans win and hopefully a World Endurance Championship. So we've got championship standings to think about, we've got prize money to think about. That will then open up future opportunities, and this is supposed to be a very interactive series for you guys as well, watching. So when we get to decision points, you can help me decide what manufacturer we should go with. Maybe a certain manufacturer will give us certain bonuses or easier targets or more difficult targets but bigger rewards, so on and so forth. So we're here today for our first episode. We've got the European GT Sprint Challenge, 6 rounds. Today we're doing Silverstone, so let's get into qualifying. Hello, just a quick interject by editing Josh. I realised that throughout this whole entire video my game audio didn't record, so I do apologise for no engine sound, and that will be fixed for the next episode. But enjoy! So here we are for our first session in the European GT Sprint Challenge, and we've got 10-minute qualifying followed by a 20-minute race. It's an open qualifying, so we're going to have to deal with other cars on track and not lose and get immediately out of the pit lane. And now, I've not done a whole lot of GT3 driving on this game, so we'll have to be getting up to grips in the first couple of rounds with how these cars handle. Very slippy on these cold tyres. And yeah, we score points like we normally would, so the top 10 score points, and then associated with that is a prize bonus, or prize money, and then we get manufacturer bonuses as well. So for instance, if we finish first, we get a £25,000 prize reward from the series, and then we'd also get, I think it's another £10,000 from Mercedes themselves. I've gone with Mercedes for our first car because it's not tied to any manufacturers later down the line, so we can decide that together as we go through the series. And it sounds quite good, and obviously it's getting quite a bit of publicity at the moment with Max Verstappen driving it, so I thought I'd hop in here. Found this lovely, I think it's a red line livery on the livery hub. So we are in our own team, KJR Racing. I do not have the skills required to make liveries on this game at the moment. Maybe that's something I'll learn down the road, or if one of you viewers are good at making liveries and want to make a livery for the channel, I'd be more than happy to have you do that. And now I think this qualifying session, the track is a little bit damp actually at the moment, so grip is a little bit low. And in the race, we do have a little bit of weather about halfway through. We've still got about just under 7 minutes of qualifying left, so let's try and concentrate on this first qualifying lap, put a good banker lap down, and see where we can qualify. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Good launch out onto Hangar Straight. 3.7 seconds up, purple sector 2. Although the BMW, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, has just gone fastest with 2 minutes 3 seconds. Maybe the front end to bite. He's all the track on the outside, down towards Vale, I think. Or Village, whatever it's called. Through the final corner. He's all the track on the outside. What's that going to be? It's going to be P2 at the moment. 3.3. Right, we've got 2 more laps. See what we can do to improve upon that. At the moment, the front row start would be very nice indeed. 5% up already, so I'm sure the other drivers will be finding lots of time on these laps. No. What a lazy spin that was. Right, we'll let continue to go through. I should still have enough time for our final lap. Found a bit of time through, might get some Beckett, but we're still a ways off pole position at the moment. No, and then we've spun it at Stone. No. Oh. That's going to be our qualifying session over. I think pretty much everyone has finished their lap though, so that's going to be P13, I believe. Oh, what a shame, we were on for a really good lap there. Could have got well into the top 10. Like I said, that's going to be P13 starting for us. Let's head into the race. So here we are on the starting grid, just starting our crawl towards the starting procedure. We qualified P13. With that, if we hadn't made a mistake into this corner, Stowe here, we would have been well within the top 5, which is a bit frustrating. Al Harty. Oh, am I really on fuel? No, I don't think so. I think that should be fine. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. Yeah, so Al Harty qualified a second ahead of second place. So he's going to be pretty unstoppable, well, pretty hard to stop in that number 46, I believe, BMW. But we head round the final few corners to start round 1 of the European GT Sprint Challenge, to start our road to Le Mans. Waiting for the red lights to go out, and away we go for the first episode of Road to Le Mans. Let's try and make a good impression, keep it clean, stay out of trouble. Oh, getting checked up a little bit there. I think there was a little bit of a crash behind. We're going to go look around the outside. Try not to get shuffled out too wide. We dive down the inside of Gilbert in the other Mercedes made a rocket start all the way from 18th up to 12th. And out of all that, we've lost position, gained position, but stayed the same from our starting place. Kimura going a little bit wide there. Can we cut underneath Gilbert? He's going to have the outside line, so he's going to get a better launch. It's going to be a drag race down towards Cops. We are running slightly lower wing than the default setup, so we might just have him. And there we go. Up into P12. We've got that very angry Mercedes grill charging behind us. See if we can put our attentions onto the Kettle Racing Ferrari ahead. That beautiful, luminous yellow livery. I think ahead of him there is a Porsche and a couple of Corvettes. See what our straight line speed's like. Looks like Gilbert can't really do anything even though he's got slipstream. What does the forecast say? Forecast is for overcast. That's lap 1 done of Road to Le Mans. And the points are just up ahead. All the Porsche going quite wide, we followed them. Kimura looking for a little move there on AU, Gold, whatever his name is. Oh, and Kimura's defending quite aggressively. Our straight line speed looks pretty good. Not going to go for a move though, we're just going to have a look. There's a Corvette up ahead who's gone really quite wide. Kimura seems to have dropped off the back of AU a little bit. And that slight defensive move has really held us up there. Gilbert's looking around our outside, but I think we've got him covered into Maggots and Beckett's. We don't want to get too detached from the train ahead. I have to try and get a move done pretty soon, but he's just slow in the wrong places, right in the apex, and it's really tripped us up there. We are getting in though. What are you doing, mate? He's really been a bit of a cork in the bottle here. Let's try and get a good run. Onto the straight. Oh, he's defending really aggressively. He's going to push us all the way to the left-hand side, but we're past him. We got the side draft. He's back over to the right-hand side. That's us up into 11th place. Just one position away from points and that all-important prize money. Still just overcast on the weather forecast. There is rain in the air. It doesn't look to be affecting us anytime soon. Let's turn our attention to Gold ahead. That's what his new nickname's going to be. Let's see if we can make a move fairly quickly. There's a big black cloud over there as well. Looks a little bit threatening. Right, half second as we come onto the straight, 4/10. 3/10. We've got a really quite quick package here. Not when we do that. Why is it just spun? No, that's not what we wanted at all. That rear right just giving up on us. Now we're back in the pack down to P16. That's not what we wanted at all. Just pushed that a little bit too hard. It's really cost us. Oh, devastating. But I suppose that's what we've got to learn in these first few rounds, is how to get the most out of these, you know, less nimble GT3 cars. You know, they may have traction control ABS, but they're definitely not easy to drive. Good launch there on Grove. Our Mercedes teammate. That's one place recovered. Oh, big off. Right, let's get our heads down and see if we can make our way through some of this traffic. What's he doing? He's just hit me. Castellacci, that was very naughty. Hope we've not got any damage from that. Oh. Can we be a bit sneaky there? Get a 2 for 1. Oh, that was very cheeky from us. Oh, we have got a little bit of damage on our front right. Back up to 13th. Ryan Hardwick ahead of us now. He's gone wide. Nice controlled little dive bomb there. Right, Ian James in the heart racing Aston Martin ahead of us. Two positions away from points and prize money. Al Harty at the front has just checked out in that BMW. Right, we are now right onto the back of this little gaggle of cars. We've got Ian James, Gilbert, and then our old pal Gold in the Porsche leading this train. Gold looks pretty slow at the moment. We'll see if we can slice our way through the Aston and our Mercedes counterpart, or Mercedes teammate. See what our straight line's pace is like compared to the Aston. We got a good run out of the loop. Right in the slipstream, he's going to cover off over to the left hand side, defend. We're going to get into the Mercedes and Porsche slipstream. Or a little twitch on the rear end just lets him back past. We have a little touch on the front end. We do the... I tried the up and under but didn't quite have the momentum out the corner. 4.5 minutes left of this sprint race. And the points are just so tantalisingly close. We're going to have about 2 or 3 laps left to try and make these, well, make 3 overtakes. Oh, Ian James looks very twitchy into Stowe. Oh, and there's been a big puff of smoke up ahead. good run through that final little sequence right in the slipstream. Using that side draft, can we get a move done into turn 1? He just has the speed around the outside to keep it. Down into turn 3. He turned on us a little bit there, but we get the move done and up into 11th place. Now we've got the Iron Lynx Mercedes and the Manthey Porsche just ahead of us. About 2 laps left to get these moves done. I think probably Andrade in P8 is a bit too far ahead to catch, given that he's 5 seconds. Yeah, that's way too far ahead. But I think definitely a point paying position it is on the cards. Now there is a little bit of a rain forecast maybe for the end of this race. See if it starts falling in time. Or can we shape up a move? He's gone defensive. So I think this is going to be our final lap. So it's now or never. The Porsche's gone pretty wide there. Groves looking for a move. Or Gilbert, sorry. Down the inside, can we? And through goes Josh. What a beautiful move there. Up and under while those two are too busy fighting with each other. We've managed to capitalise and up into P9 we go. And then we just got to bring it home. It's nice and easy. Don't let that rear end get away from us. And now through the final few corners we come. With minimal mistakes, but there was one small mistake which probably cost us a few more points. A few bits of prize money, but across the line we come in P9 for our first race in the Road to Le Mans. Take a P10 finish. And let's go have a look at the standings. Obviously they'll be quite similar because it's the first race, but we'll see you back in the pits. Right, so here we are with the standings from the first round of Road to Le Mans. Al Harty won by quite a substantial margin. Obviously we finished in P9, so 2 points for us on the board, and that is going to be a nice £2,000 for us to start our journey up to £100,000 for an LMP3 car, 250,000 for an LMP2 car, and then working our way all the way up to £1 million for a hypercar. So if you did enjoy this first episode of Road to Le Mans, then go ahead and subscribe and smash that like button. I will fix the audio out for the next episode, which will be around Portimao. I hope you enjoy this career mode that I'm putting together, and have a good Easter weekend, and I will see you later.